Welcome back. With the spring buying season in full swing, many Americans are contemplating whether it's a good time to buy or sell a home. You might be wondering about the latest on home prices or what the real estate outlook for the second half of 2024 is going to look like. Here to answer those questions and more is 2024 Regional Vice President of National Association of REALTORS, Jennifer Stevenson. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining me.
I'm happy to be here, Kibin.
Now, what trends are realtors seeing this spring, and what are the expectations for the second half of 2024?
So right now, the median price in the metro New York area is $663,000. That is up significantly, 18.4% from last year this time. So we are seeing that increase. We are expecting the national average to increase 1.8%. So just under probably $400,000 will be the average, or sorry, the median price nationally.
Now, can you provide an overview of the current state of the spring home buying and selling season? And I'm also just curious to know when people say, the spring season or a certain season, can you give us a little bit of a background on that?
Certainly. So I've been in the business a bit, and usually you would wait till spring and so many more listings would pop on the market. But in this inventory of low inventory and competitive pricing, you really need to just look for the home that you love. If you find the house right now, don't wait and see if there's more that come on the market. You just don't know what the inventory will bring down the road. So if you find a home that you love, just go forward, use an agent that's a realtor to help you navigate all those waters of how do you do a purchase offer? How do I make my purchase offer the most competitive? What do I do about financing? What do I do about a home inspection? We're there to help you through all of that.
Now, what factors are influencing buyers and sellers this year?
So the inventory is a big part of that. Sellers sometimes are staying put because they don't have any place to go to. They haven't found that perfect home to go to since they're leaving a home that they currently love. So that's an issue. Buyers are trying to move up. They're trying to move up or move down if they're downsizing, or a job or family relocation may take them someplace and they have to move. That is also helping relieving some of the inventory stress, because as people decide to take those moves, it will help open up inventory for other buyers to step in.
Now, with mortgage rates expected to rise soon, how do you anticipate the impacting prospective home buyers during the spring season?
So I started in the business a few decades ago, and then the interest rates were 15 to 16%. So they've been at historically low figures for quite some time. When we saw the low interest rates in the pandemic years, right now they're double those. But again, they're historically low from those 15, 16, even 18% a few decades ago. So what we say in the industry is marry the house and date the interest rate. So with that, you can always refinance if you see a significant decrease in a mortgage rate, but don't lose out on the house of your dreams. It may cost you more tomorrow to wait for a small drop in the interest rate, even if that happens or doesn't happen.
And I will say, as somebody on the outside, when you kind of look at these conversations, people will say, oh, things are up or things are down, and this is the best time to buy a house. What advice would you give to somebody who is looking to, possibly buy a home, but they don't know how to navigate, just this entire world of, buying a home?
So the first place to go to is realtor.com. If you go to realtor.com, it has a plethora of information about buying, selling, and you can also find a local realtor there to help you navigate this. They'll shoot you through all of the steps that you need to go through. And especially one of the most important is if you have to get a mortgage, how do you do that? What are your options? But finding a realtor at realtor.com be your first step.
Now, what specific challenges are home buyers facing in today's market, and how can working with a realtor help navigate those challenges effectively?
With the low inventory right now, it's not uncommon to see multiple offers. In some areas, more rural, maybe 4 or 5 offers. In some markets, there's up to 18, 20 offers on each home as they come available. So having a trusted realtor to work by your side, that can help you know how to do the most appropriate offer for that home. What can you do to make your offer more attractive than all of the competition? And an agent that's a realtor can help you do that. We've been doing this for quite some time. Most consumers buy maybe one or two homes in their lifetime. We do this for our business. This is what we do to help you as a consumer find the home of your dreams. So trust a realtor, have them walk through the whole process with you. We're there to help.
Now, for first time home buyers, what advice would you give given the current market conditions, particularly with rising mortgage payments?
Well, I primarily deal with first time home buyers in my marketplace. And what I tell them is every day, even if the rent interest rate is a little higher or the home price is a little higher, you're still banking for yourself versus paying a rental fee that you're not going to get any benefit from on the long term. So it's still, when real estate is purchased properly, it is the best investment you can make.
And I would love for you to expand on that because I noticed that a lot of younger people and the younger generations are saying, well, maybe I don't want to buy a home or it's too much responsibility, and they're preferring to rent. But, can you expand on the benefits of actually buying a home over renting?
Well, certainly. When you buy a home, it's yours. And every time you make a payment, you're putting some money in the bank for yourself. You're building equity on that home. And I'm seeing that many of our younger buyers are actually sharing a home. They're having roommates to lessen the impact and their paycheck. So they are offsetting that with getting maybe a 3 or 4 bedroom home and having a roommate or two share with them. And they're still navigating it, and it's still working. It's just a different way.
Now, can you tell, or give us some advice on, what should people look for when they are looking to work with somebody on buying a home? How do they know this person is the right person to help them find their first home?
Well, you have to feel comfortable. And if you go to someone on realtor.com, you'll see that the agent is a realtor member. And we have a code of ethics and we have a lot of training that we do. And we're experienced in this. But you have to make sure that their schedule fits your schedule and that they're working in the area that you want to purchase.
Now, given the recent fluctuations in home prices, what strategies should sellers employ to ensure a successful sale in today's market?
Well, they need to have a realtor do a market analysis, which takes homes and compares them to what sales were last year this time, or even in this market. Sometimes that data is too old. It needs to be maybe 2 months old, 2 weeks old. So what the real estate professional will do is walk you through what do you need to prepare the home to get ready for the market. What is your price point? What are your options with that? And then when the multiple offers come in, they'll walk you through the benefits of all of them and which one matches what your needs are best.
Well, Jennifer, I want to thank you so much for joining us and having this important conversation. I know there's a lot in the news about young people and moving out or where they want to live or buy homes. So I think this is a very important discussion to have. So once again, thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you for having me with you, Kibin.
For more information, you can visit the website at realtor.com and follow them on X and Instagram at realtor.com.